Hello beautiful lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dia and yes, I'm on your screen. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about my bottle girl experience. I'm 26 years old now, and in my experience I've worked as a bottle girl, shot girl, bartender, pretty much anything that you can do in nightlife, I did it, okay? I worked in nightlife from the age of 23 up until 25, yeah. The first nightlife job me having is the bottle girl, shot girl job that I did. And look y'all, I even pulled out my old bottle girl bag and I'm gonna go through it with y'all.
I have not looked in this bag in years.
So to start off, let me explain how it is that I got the job. I worked in one of the poppin'est clubs in Philadelphia. I'm not gonna say the club's name, even though I don't think that it's active anymore. I don't know, y'all. I don't go to the club no more. I'm old, okay? For real. So I haven't been to a club in God knows how long. Plus we in COVID. My dog's bowls are next to me. But you choose right now to eat. It's cool, you know, when you hungry, you hungry. Alright, so how I initially got my job, it was around New Year's of my 24th year. So I didn't turn 24 yet. I was still 23. I turned 24 that February. So we still in the January time. I have been thinking about bottle service for forever, like for the longest, like swear. It had probably been about a year and it just, I didn't know how to get in it. Like, and y'all know, y'all be watching these videos. How do you get a bottle girl job? So what happened was, I started at one point was just following all of the littest clubs in the city, all of them, because I used to be a party girl. Like, matter of fact, I'm gonna insert a clip of how crazy I was right here. But yeah, so I was going to all of the hottest parties, all of the littest clubs, and I was following all of the good promoters, all the big promoters, all the DJs. I still do, as a matter of fact. I still follow all these people. And one day there was this Instagram post that was like, hiring bottle girls, shot girls, bartenders, text this number or DM for location for the auditions. So I text the number and they told me to come to this specific location at this specific time and to look cute. So right there, fun fact, whenever you're trying to get, you know, any type of job in nightlife, look cute, okay? Something tight, show off whatever your best asset is. So that's my biggest advice to y'all. So make sure y'all look cute. So I went to the club and it didn't open yet. So I think the only reason that I might have been following it probably was a promoter. Like, I don't even remember who the heck posted the post, but the interview was actually at the club location and it did not open up yet. And I sat down with these two dudes and we talked for a little bit. They was asking like, oh, do you have any club experience? I was like, no. They're like, bartending experience? No. But I did have my ramp certification. They asked me for my number and my Instagram, and then they would let me know. They would call me back. It's like, all right. So I left, and then like 2 days later, I got a DM saying that to have like a meeting. It was like some type of meeting that was happening at the club, and to be there by this date and this time. So I went there, and I walk in.
Whoa, it was like hella girls.
I mean, it had to be like 50 or 60 girls that was in this one room. And a woman walks in, and a younger girl, probably like our age, she walks in, and they start talking about this training. Like, they had the bottle girl, shot girl training that you had to pay for, and then they had like bartending training that you had to pay for, and that was pretty much the ticket into getting the job. So I signed up for the training like this particular date, and I paid the money and I came. And y'all, the training was actually fun. Like, we learned how to, you know, make hookahs. I already knew how to do that. We learned little tips and tricks, like how to serve the bottles, how to serve the shots, and like, overall, it was really just a fun experience. I had fun. I can't speak some of the other girls, but I had fun at the training. So then after that, they were like, okay, we'll call you. So then a week go by, I don't hear nothing. 2 weeks go by, I still don't hear nothing. 3 weeks go by. At this point, the club is open. And this flyer starts going around for like this big birthday party that's happening for this one, the lady that was doing the training. And then I like send her a DM, and then she DM'd me back like a picture, like my picture, it was on the flyer. So when I seen the flyer with my picture on it, I just assumed, okay, does that mean I'm working? Like, what's going on? I don't know. And I never like got a response to the message. When I was asking, like, oh, am I supposed to be working? What should I do? Like, I don't know. So anyway, the date comes for this party, and I just came dressed and I came ready. I just assumed that I was working. And when I walked in, they was like, oh, here, you get a t-shirt. I still got the t-shirt. But yeah, it said like, happy birthday at name. And they handed me this shirt. And I met my homegirl, Mashi. She was like my rollie when we was at the club. So, but anyway, I met my homegirl there that day, and we just was on the floor. Like, we never were given a specific job. So we pretty much were just there to corral the crowd, right? So after that, we got paid like $50 to just be there. But then after that one day, I didn't hear nothing. Like, a week had went by, and I hit up Mashi on Instagram like, hey, have you heard anything back? She was like, oh yeah, I'm working today. And I was like,
For real? They ain't called me.
like, did I work that one day and then that was it? No. So I went to the club, and I just like hung out there. I hung out with her and then the other girls that were working that night. And I did that for probably like 2 weeks. Like, I just, like 2 weekends. I hung out there. I was there that Friday, that Saturday, and then the following week had passed, and I hung out that Friday, that Saturday. Then next following week, I like approached the woman like herself, like, hey, I've been hanging out. I worked there one night. Do I have a job here? Like, do I work here or no? Like, so then she was like, are you free on Friday? And I was like,
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm free on Friday.
she was like, all right, come on Friday, and that'll be your first like official night. Bet. So next week comes by, and it's my Friday. That was my first week working. So I came, I was dressed, I was cute, I was ready, and that's where no, we're not gonna get into the bag yet. I came, I was cute, I was ready, and then after that, it was pretty much all uphill from there. Okay, so from the moment that I went on that interview, like I said, this all happened around like New Year's. I legitimately had a job the week before my 24th birthday. So that was probably 6 or 7 weeks. It took about 6 or 7 weeks to get this job because I really wanted this job, and I was pressing. So from about mid-February all the way up until probably May. Yes, May for sure, because I actually got fired from that job, and then I quit my day job all at like the same time. But yeah, so I worked there from like mid-February up until like the middle or the end of May. And job was lit, y'all. The money was good. The job was fun. I basically got paid to look cute holding a bottle or holding a tray of shots, and I made bank. Like, I would never ever take away from the fact that I made so much money. Like, I made more money working in a weekend than I was making like working 2 weeks at my day job. Like, it was crazy. But it also came with like, it was strenuous. It was a lot on your body. Like, you staying up long, crazy nights.
Dude, they be wanting to touch you and like take your hands off me.
Please, I'm not for your entertainment. But at the same time, I got paid to twerk and work.
Twerk and work. Twerk and work. And it was fun.
How I got fired. Y'all, the question still remains. To this day, I don't know what I did. They got me fired, like, per se, but I have been there, like, I've been present when other girls got fired. And basically how that happened was the owner of the club, he would come down there and he would just say, if you a bottle girl here, you're fired. Now, whenever he said that, I was not working bottles that particular night. I was on shots. So I took that as, y'all, I'm safe. Shot girls is safe. I can come back and I'm still gonna be on shots and I'm still gonna have a job. Like, listen, y'all, I was blessed because every time he came in firing folks, it just happened to be a night that I was not doing bottles. Praise God. But this one particular weekend in May, I walked into the club.
And I ain't know nobody there.
Like, it had got to a point where the bottle girls, the shot girls, like, we knew everybody. Like, we worked there. We were their staff. It was probably like a solid 10 of us that had different jobs, like, throughout the weekend. Like, you know, Friday nights I might have been on bottles. Saturday nights I might have been on shots, or vice versa. You know, that was how it worked. So we all knew who the staff was. I walked in there one day, that one Friday, looking around.
Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck are you?
Where is everybody that I know? Because right now I don't know none of y'all. And so one of the managers, she comes over, she like takes me to the side and she was like, were you going to work today? I was like, no, nobody called me and nobody texted me, but I work Fridays and I work Saturdays. Like, it's been this way for months, so I wasn't expecting to not be. But I mean, if y'all don't need me, like, you know, it might have been, we have celebrity nights at the club, so there were nights where, like, you know, special people would come in, and sometimes the promoters, this shit used to get on my nerves, but sometimes the promoters would like bring in their own people, like, specifically to serve for that night. It's happened before and it would be real weird. But so I was like, you know, maybe it was a special night and they just brought in their own staff. Because, like, y'all, even the bartenders, I had no idea who the bartenders were. Like, that's how close that little staff was. It was just, I walked in, nobody was there that I knew. So anyway, the manager takes me outside. She's like, I'm just gonna pay you. Here you go. You can have this $80 and I'm just gonna pay you for your time for coming out here. I was like, oh, all right, cool, fine. I let it go. That was a Saturday night, I think. I think that was a Saturday night. So then the following week went by, and so now we on Friday, like the next Friday. I walked in, once again, I don't know these people in here. So at this point, I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, where is everybody? And I get pulled aside again by the same manager that had pulled me aside last week and just, like, you know, just paid me for the night. And she was like, I didn't call you today. What's going on? I was like, I didn't know that I needed to be called, but, like, did something happen? Like, what's going on? Tell me, what's up? Like, did I get fired? Like, am I the last person to know that I lost my job along with everybody else? Because who are these people? She was like, well, you did get fired, and I don't agree, and I think it was a little how it happened, but basically, the owner has a look, okay? And everybody who didn't fit his look lost their job. Y'all wanna know what the look was? Guess. Go ahead. Guess. Light skin and lanky. He wanted all the girls in his club to be light skin and lanky. Now, don't get me wrong. My best friend is light skin and lanky as hell. I don't have nothing against light-skinned people. I don't have nothing against skinny people. What I do have a problem with is the fact that you're assuming that everyone that walks into your facility wants that type of look. Like from February to May, I had built up a clientele. I had people that came specifically to see me, as well as some of the other girls. Like they had people that came for them. So you, by firing everybody, you freaking just said, well, fuck the clientele. This is what I want to look at, so this is what we gonna have. All right, Brent, well, guess what? MFer. The club started to tank from then, okay? Like, we had a crew, a working crew. The club was popping. The money was coming in. The niggas was coming in. I'm gonna insert y'all some of the clips from when I was working, how packed that club was, okay? The minute that you fired everybody, business dropped, okay? They dropped. And like I said, I don't even think that the club is open now. I'm pretty sure it's not. It's not. I know it's not. I don't even gotta look. So after that, I started bartending. Yes, at this African club, right? And I stayed at the African club for maybe like 3 or 4 months there. And then that was a whole nother story, because how I ended up leaving that place, that's a whole nother story time for a whole nother day. And if y'all want to hear that story, then y'all let me know. Put it in the comment section and I will tell y'all. I will go in on my issues at that club. And it had nothing to do with it being African and everything to do with the owner, okay? So after I bartended at that club, and then I went back to bottle service, and I was actually working at a strip club, a gentleman's club. Yup. And that's where this bag comes in to play. Let's see what was in my bottle girl bag. Fanny pack, y'all. Okay, the fanny pack is essential. I actually have so many fanny packs now from bottle service. Child, I got this gold one. I have a silver sparkly one somewhere. I got regular black ones. All of it. Earplugs. Boo boo. These things are essential if you working in nightlife, okay? Because their music booming. Not that it's a bad thing, but if you want to keep your ears, child, these was my best friend, okay? What else is in here? Ooh. Yo, I have complimentary tickets to get into the club. This was the gentleman's club that I was working at. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 of these things. I wonder if they still open. I'm about to see. I'm about to be in there, y'all. Like, maybe. I don't know. Y'all know I'm old. Hookah tips, hairband, lip gloss, essential, okay? Because you always talking to somebody, people always in your face. The last thing you need is for your lips to start chapping up because you be talking so much to people. Breath strips, Listerine strips. So once again, essential because you be talking to so many people. I cannot believe that I really got these. Like, yo, that's crazy. I was getting my friends into the club for the free, okay? I did it all the time. Fanny pack. This shoe. Look how dirty these joints are. These are my Bobos. I wore those because to be on your feet for hours. Those are my Bobos. Baby lotion. Can't be ashy. Deodorant. Let me tell y'all. This, one of the shot girls from my first club turned me on to deodorant spray. And I learned it from her to always keep some deodorant on there because the worst thing in the world, y'all, is a musty bottle girl. Y'all know. That's the worst thing in the world is a musty bottle girl. And it still got stuff in it. I got 2 body sprays. This one broken, I think. Where's the other piece? Oh no, it's not broken. It just came off. So, 2 body sprays. a Victoria's Secret blush. What does it smell like? Ooh, ooh, that's pretty. And then this is Paris Hilton. You know, occasionally want to smell like a baby prostitute. More earplugs. It's a fresh pick. More hookah tips. Yeah. More hookah tips. A wine key. Yo, I was looking for this. I'm not putting this back in this bag. I'm gonna need that. Cause wine bottles, I'm tired of trying to open them with like knobs and shit. A dirty pair of a sock. One sock. Only one. Just one. Where's the other sock? Couldn't tell you. A fresh pack of gum. Cause the breath, boo-boo. Like I said with the breath strips. Nothing worse than a musty bottle girl. I must have been sick when I had this bag. Or like whenever the last time it was that I was working. Cause I got like cough drops galore. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 Halls of Ricola. And then a pack of like NyQuil. So yeah, I definitely must have been sick. And then the last thing that's in here, I got a pen and then a comb. So that's my bottle girl bag. That's what's in my bag. And that's all I got to say. If you want to hear more, like my time as a bartender, let me know in the comment section. Other than that, y'all, that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.